Good evening to YEEN, Youth Exchange Erasmus News. I'm Shimon Karvat.
This is YEEN breaking news.
Annual Batumi Dance Festival was taking place on Sunday in Batumi suburbs in Sheraton Hotel and Casino. Participants aged 5 to 16 were competing against each other in classical and Latina dances. The youth from Jujuna Hotel was invited as special guests. Some even showed off their super mega cool moves. Our reporter Jakub Kuliviak is in front of Sheraton Hotel with more details. Good evening, Jacob.
Good evening.
Jacob, please tell me, how are the youth enjoying their stay in Georgia?
Reviews are different, but most I hear positive references. Yesterday, the pizza chart showed, for example, that the organizers are evaluated positively. On the contrary, there are complaints about the weather. We spoke to few of them at the site, and they all complained about the heavy rain.
Let's move to the mentioned performance. Jacob, you told me the students were taking bus from Jujuna Hotel to the Sheraton Casino. How was the trip?
That's right. The students arrived to the Sheraton Hotel after between 1 and 2 p.m. They have been in Georgia for a few days now and they plan to stay for a couple more days. They were amazed by the hotel and also by the casino. The competition itself has taken place on the first floor of the hotel. When they arrived at the venue, the competition was already in full swing, and it must be to say that I heard from most of the students that the performances of the professional dancers were stunning.
That's indeed good news. How did our heroes fare?
The local professional dancers have a lot to learn from us. Our dancers from Germany performed first, which completely amazed the audience. I even have information from one source that one of the advisors was so amazed by the performance that his heart could not withstand the onslaught of emotions, and one of our students had to take his place, a certain Stepan Pichl.
We wish the counselor good health and recommend exposing oneself for less strong emotional experiences. What were the other performances?
Right after the group from Germany, Anya from Ukraine performed as an individual. Her performance stunned everybody in the hall. It must be said that it was undoubtedly one of the best performances of the entire evening. A competition of professional dancers followed again, and the students had time to relax and get to know the beauty on the wet city of Batumi. For example, some students decided that they wanted to see the city from above and went up to the 20th floor of the hotel. In unfortunate turn of events, the whole competition was delayed by about 2 hours. The Turkish team was expected to perform in the evening, therefore the whole group had to wait out their turn. The Turkish group performed at the very beginning of the closing party and brought the audience to the life again.
And how was the return trip back to the hotel?
After the competition, the students traveled home by bus. But along the way, they have some technical problems with radio. So some of them had decided that they want to sing, and when they returned to the hotel, most of them went to their room and fell asleep exhausted. But others decided to continue the party and therefore had fun until the morning. At that time, they had no idea that next day will be without the electricity and water.
Thank you, Jacob. And now, weather forecast.